Good evening, everyone. Today we are going to solve a new problem which I believe if you try to use the calculator, your calculator is going to explode. I think it would be impossible to solve this problem with the calculator, while first when you look at the problem, you may think that the solution to the problem, you should use the calculator, but really, it's a mistake to use the calculator. This was given in Olympiad of Russia, India, and Poland, a variation of this type of problem. If f of x is equal to x2 minus 1, we want to find f of 10 times 1,000 times 8.125 minus 2 to the power of minus 60,000. If it is p to the q, we want to know what is p plus q. In here we have this condition that p is known to be a prime number. So it is only divisible by itself and 1. So let's see if we can solve this problem. How can we solve this problem? Remember, if I wanted to solve this problem classically, when fx is equal to x2 minus 2, if I want to solve it classically, I simply substitute 8.125, and if I do that, I get 64.0156. Then to find f of this, naturally, we have to first find f of f, then 3f, then 4f to go to f 10,000. To find 2f, this is going to be equal to f of 64.0125, because remember f of 8.125 was 64.0156. So from here, we need to calculate this one, and we keep doing that. But believe me, if you want to do this 10,000 times, your calculator is going to explode, and you never can reach to something like p to the q, because calculator itself has a percentage of error, and it won't give answers in that form. So really, you will not be able to get the right answer, plus you would be wasting your time. So there must be a better way to tackle this problem. Note if f of x equal to x2 minus 2, in here, if somebody tell me what is f of m plus 1m, I will say that is m plus 1m squared minus 2. And if you square this, you get m2 plus 1 over m2 plus 2, because 2 times m times 1 over m is 2 minus 2, which is m2 plus 1 over m2. And if somebody tell me what is f of m plus 1m is m2 plus 1 over m2, so would be m4 plus 1 over m4. But what is 4? 2 to the power of 2. In here, it looks like we find the trend, because when I have 1f, in here I have 2 to the power of 1, 2 to the power of 1. If I have 2f, I have 2 to the power of 2. See, I get 2 in here, and 1 over m2 to the power of 2. And if I have, let's say, 3f's, I'm going to have 2 to the power of 3. So if I have 1000f, it is going to be 2 to the power of 10,000f. Sorry, we would have 1 over 2 m to the power of 2 to the 10,000, and 1 over m to the 2 to the 10,000, or to make the story short, m to the 20,000 plus 1 over m to the 20,000. So in here, we really find a good trend that we really don't have to sit down and calculation. We can use this trend. That second power of m is going to be equal to the number of f which I have in the left side. So keep in mind and see how can we use this. this relation right here, m to 20,000 over 1 over m to 20,000, furthermore can be written as m to the 20,000 plus m to the minus 20,000. Now let's go back to the 8.125, which minus 2 to the minus 60,000. We want to see how can we simplify that. 8.125 can be written as 8 plus 0.125, or 8 plus 125 divided by 1,000. But the tricky part is 125 divided by 1,000 is 1 over 8. So that is in form of m plus 1 over m, where my m in here is 8. So now I'm home free because I found the trend for the previous problem which I introduced you, and I was able to convert 8.125 in a form of m plus 1m. Let's see how can we combine these two to each other. Let's look at this right here, f of 8 plus 1 over 8. Remember, we said that if we have 10,000 of m plus 1 over m, according to the trend which we found, the number of f which I have here is 10,000. So the power of this little 2 right here must be 10,000. But because that is m to the power of 2 to 10,000, in reality that's going to be m to 20,000. And 1 over this would be 1 over m to the 20,000. So in here, notice that m is equal to 8, but 8 is equal to 8, and f of 8 plus 1 over 8, according to this trend which we found, if for m such a thing is correct, for any number should be correct. It should not be only m. So f of 8 plus 1 over 8, because I have 10,000 f, must be 8 to the 20,000 over 1 to 8 to the 20,000. Remember, in here we got m to 20,000, m to 20,000. Then I had 10,000 f of m plus 1m, I get 20,000. Now in here, when I have 10,000, 8 plus 1 over 8, I should have 8 to the 20,000 plus 1 over 8 to 20,000. Important thing in here is to find that magical trend we can use. You don't have to find each one individually. You just have to look at that trend which make the problem easy for you. But remember, he says that p is a prime number. Prime number is a number which is divisible by itself and 1. So 8 we can say is equal to 2 to the power of 3. If 8 is equal to 2 to the power of 3, if I substitute instead of 8 to 2 to the power 3 to the above equation, 8 to the 20,000 would be 2 to the 3 to 20,000. So really is going to be 2 to the 60,000 plus 1 over 2 to the 60,000. Now in here, let's look at original equation which we had. F of 10,000, 8.125 minus 2 to the minus 60,000 plus equal to P over Q. Remember that the first part we proved to be 2 to the 60,000 plus 1 over 2 to the 60,000. If I substitute this 10,000, 8 plus 1, 8, to the first equation, minus 2 to the minus 60,000 will be cancelled out by 1 over 2 to the 60,000, because really it's the same thing. And to make the story short, this original equation which we had will turn out to 2 to the 60,000. 2 is a prime number. That was also something to pay attention. If we had left it in form of 8, the answer was wrong, because problem says P is a prime number. So we have to convert it to a prime number. And as a result, in here, my P is 2, my Q is 60,000. So P plus Q would be 60,002. If you like my video, I really appreciate if you subscribe to our channel, so the other problem which we put it in channel, you will be the first to watch it, and also press the bell. Thank you very much for watching our video. I'm Dr. Jahanian with the Jahan Math, and wish every one of you success in the Math Olympiad. Thank you very much.